Hello, I'm Cole Powell, award-winning singer-songwriter from Random Mind Records. If you enjoy what you hear, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, click the bell for notifications. Consider supporting us on Patreon for exclusive perks, including polls and long-form reactions. Also, be sure to check out our brand new arts and media podcast, Words Like That, hosted by me, wherever you get your podcasts. All right, now I'll shut up and get to it.
Can't handle words like that. Words like that. No, no, no.
This is Dune Part 2. I've already seen the first two trailers for this. I thought it looked great. I was pretty much a Dune novice going into the first movie, Part 1. I mean, the one that came out in 2021, not the David Lynch version, which I did not sit all the way through, turn it off when I tried to watch a few years ago. But anyway, I've never read the novels. When I saw Dune Part 1, I immediately said, this is one of the best speculative fiction films to come out this century, and probably the best to come out in at least the last 5, maybe even the last 10 years. I thought it was just phenomenal. Very much a David Lean, Lawrence of Arabia on an alien planet in space type deal. I love David Lean. I love Lawrence of Arabia. That's what this reminded me of. And it had these big, wide shots and this epic scenery. I thought the acting was great. I thought the characters were excellent. I really want to read the book now, and I haven't gotten to it. And if I do, maybe I'll do a review of the channel, because we're going to do some more literature-themed stuff on the channel, too. So, yeah, let's get into this. We're all ready.
It's okay. I'm here. I'm here. It's been a while since you've had one of those nightmares.
See,
Tell me, what was it about?
I'll hold off for just a minute.
It's only fragments. Nothing's clear. You've been fighting the Harkonnens for decades.
Look!
My family's been fighting them for centuries.
Your blood
good
comes
point.
from dukes, then great houses.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder what's
Here,
going on with
we're equal.
the bombs.
What we
Face,
do,
I saw
we
the
do for
first two
the benefit of
trailers.
all.
Well, I'd very much like to be equal to you.
Maybe I'll show you the way.
Deal
Any
with this
balloon.
province. Send us Sussex.
Christopher Walken! I think
He's
thinking he was going to be an
psychotic.
awesome Butler. Great new young actor. Yeah, the black and white shots look great. All right, that's about the halfway point. I'm going to stop it right there. Again, I haven't read the books, and I don't know how faithful these are to the books, so I can't compare. But all this romantic stuff between Paul and Zendaya, whose character's name I don't even remember. But in the first movie, back up, in the trailer to the first movie, we saw this kind of romantic relationship going on. And then whenever we actually saw the movie, spoiler alert if you haven't seen Part 1, all that stuff was just dreams and visions and had nothing to do with what actually ended up happening in reality. And Zendaya doesn't even show up till the last few minutes of the movie in the flesh. So I'm immediately wondering, is this real? Have they actually now developed a romantic relationship and he was having the premonitions and it's come to fruition? Or is this just dreams in his head, in his visions? It would seem to me, based on that opening bit, he's talking to her about his dreams and visions, so it kind of makes me think that she is real and that they really are romantically involved. But it could be he's talking about his visions in another vision. I don't know. Interesting stuff. The cinematography looks great on this. The cast, once again, is stacked. Austin Butler, I thought he did a phenomenal job in the Elvis movie. I wasn't a huge fan of the film overall. I know I'm in a minority on this one. That's another big movie that's come out in the last couple of years that everybody just raved over that I just kind of didn't get why everybody liked it so much. But anyway, he was great. An excellent job portraying the king. It's great to see him taking on the villain role here. He looks wicked in this with the white skin, and I love the fact they're shooting some of this in black and white, and I don't know if that's just for artistic effect or that's what the lighting looks like on this planet. I don't know. I guess we'll see in the movie. I saw Christopher Walken there. I think he's playing the, I don't know, the title is Emperor. I can't remember. Let's say it's the Emperor. I think that's the character he's playing. He's great in everything he's in. He just automatically elevates whatever he's in, and as good as this looks, as good as the first one is, I mean, that's it's going to be high up there. I haven't seen Florence Pugh yet in this particular trailer. Another great young actress that I'm glad was added to the cast here. All right, let's get back to it and finish this thing.
I see possible futures all at once. And in so many futures, our enemies prevail. But I do see a way. There is a narrow way through.
Wow. Nice. Man, look at this. Look at this.
My allegiance is to you. Do you believe me?
Is that real or not?
This is a form of power that our world has not yet seen. The ultimate power.
Okay, there's Florence Pugh. Okay. She must be part of the Order. Again, I'm too much of a novice to be able to call everything the correct
I'll love
name.
you as long as I breathe.
You will never lose me as long as you stay who you are.
Consider what you're about to do, Paul Atreides.
Wow. It's a big deal.
This prophecy is how they enslave us!
Prophecy is how they enslave us. Interesting.
You are not prepared for what is to come.
No, I'm not. Wow. Wow. Yeah. That looked fantastic. I love speculative fiction, science fiction, fantasy. I love wide angle shots on barren landscapes. So this is just right up my alley. Man, that looks so good. But I'm sitting here, I'm just wondering. I just feel like every time I see them together, and him being like, I'll always love you and all this, it's like, oh, that's all in his head. It's all the vision thing that he's having, just like he was in the first movie. And what makes me think that that's the case is that line that Zendaya said in there, this prophecy is how they enslave us. Well, he is the prophecy, right? So that sounds like they're going to be kind of on opposing sides, opposite sides, which is kind of how they were when they first met, and still kind of were whenever the first movie ended. I loved the bit where he's talking to the head of whatever the order is that his mom was a part of. Again, I'm not steeped enough into this to know all the names. I'm sure there's going to be some Dune fans out there. They're going to start clicking the dislike button and blast me out in the comment section, whatever. Anyway, if this was Star Wars, it would be a different story. But anyway, the head of the Order, she was all bad to the bone in the first movie, and nobody messed with her, and she's, kind of trash-talking him, whatever, and he tells her silence, and he uses the voice. If you've seen the first movie, you know what I'm talking about, and she steps back. That looks like that's going to be a riveting scene. Whole thing looks great. I just wonder if, like the sandworm bit, where they showed the sandworms, and then we're kind of getting that's how they're going to beat the people by beat their enemies by sending the sandworms. Is that just a vision in his head, or is this actually going to happen in reality? I don't know. I'm curious. I'm going to be there. And let's see, when was this? When is this? March 1st. I'm going to try my best to be there opening weekend, if not opening day. And I'll get a review up on the channel for this, so y'all stick around for that. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Consider supporting us on Patreon, and we'll see you soon.